Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mint Flips, where I'm a stay-at-home dad and a part-time eBay reseller. And every 100 subscribers is a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win. If you were entered into the subscriber giveaway in the last video, stick around till the end of this video to see if you are the winner. I got a special helper in the garage today. Please do not touch the merchandise, little lady. Pop your poppers instead. Can you say hello?
Hello.
All right.
Pop.
I've got 10 orders going out today. Another one of those days where they're mostly low dollar, so it's a good amount of sales, but when you only get the low dollar sales and none of the higher stuff mixed in, it's not the best, but it's 10 sales, so I'm okay with that. First thing going out, D2 is a Briar Reeves horse with just the fanciest of haircuts. And I think this is from the movie, does it say in here? Spirit. Yeah, from the movie Spirit. But look at that hairdo.
It's a horsey.
It's a horsey. You like it?
Oh.
No, you can't hold it. That's for somebody else. I'm sorry. Before that, I got $17.99 free shipping. I don't know where I got that.
$50.
No, I wish it was. How much?
$50.
I wish.
Look, there's a horsey.
Yeah, it's the same one. All right, next thing going out, B3.
$50.
Oh, B3. It's supposed to be B3I12, so I'll have to correct that. Stuff Jen's been listing, but hasn't been put away yet, so it's still in this box she just brought here today, full of the little Barbie ins and outs, like little Barbie hangers, boots, all these individual listings. She just did a really great job. We used what is called team bags. These are for sports cards, but you can find them cheaper for jewelry. They're less quality. These are ones I already had on hand. I've already paid for, so why wouldn't I use those? So I am looking for a pair of ice skates. All right, here we are. Pair of Barbie and Ken doll fun on ice skates. Blue with gray. For those, accepted an offer, $14 free shipping. I think they were listed $14.99, so that's definitely something I will accept. But like I said, so many of these little bits and bobs where that big Barbie and book buy is just paying off in huge returns. Because if each one of these is $14.99 free shipping, that's a pile of money on top of the dolls themselves, and the books did well. It's going so good. I love it. Can you put the trash bag back, please? Next up, Pat 38. Pat 38 is a McCall's pattern. 47, not even close. Pat, 37, we're almost there. And Pat 38, McCall's 6378. And for that, $11 free shipping. Next up, B2 is a 1997 Winnie the Pooh, B2 Winnie the Pooh cookie cutter making kit. And I don't have a problem with when people try to, I don't know, use a story to get a better deal, but it never has any influence on whether or not I actually give a deal. Where this person said they gave me a whole story of their mother loved Winnie the Pooh and they made these cookies as a kid and blah blah blah. $50. I wish it was $50. It's $14.99 free shipping is what I countered. They had offered $14. No, they had offered $10, and then I countered with $14.99, and that they end up paying that. But their story, even though it was nice and cute and sweet, it had nothing to do with the amount of money I was willing to give off the item. But it happens every once in a while. Well, people will go through a lot of trouble to type out an entire story to entice me to give them a better deal, but hold on, please. It has no influence. What's that? Yes. Those are cookie cutters. Don't touch it.
Oh, I want to eat that soon.
That's not a cookie. It's a cookie cutter.
Oh, I want a cookie cutter.
Okay, well, maybe we'll make some Halloween cookies.
Okay.
Next up is a CD. It is the Superbad movie soundtrack. And this is from my personal CD collection that at one point I listed all of them. And there is now only 3 left from that whole collection. And I had, I think, a couple hundred. This is a great soundtrack. If I still use CDs, I would have kept it. But this is honestly a really, I would say a top 10 soundtrack. It's awesome. But the value of that item, not awesome. $5.94 free shipping. Please stop popping the bubble wrap. That costs Dad money. $5.94 free shipping. It will go media mail. I'm making like $1 on that. But like I said, I had a CD collection. I listed them all, and some of them were pretty cheap. That actually, I think, was the cheapest. Next up, A5 is a Tupperware 514. A5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I don't think that's there at all. It's A 1, 2, 3, 4. $50. If you guys don't get that reference, that's from a previous video where an item did sell for $50, and my adorable daughter chimed in like that. $50. $50. $50. And then when I edited that video, she was there, and she now says that throughout the day. $50. $16.99 free shipping for the Tupperware. I got that this summer. I paid 25 cents for it. So that actually is a pretty good return, even though it's a cheaper item.
Daddy, I want a color.
In a little bit. That's actually a pretty good return. 25 cents into $16.99 free shipping. This will cost around $6 to ship. It will still be what previously was first class, under £1, but it'll still be around $6 because it'll probably be in that 15-ounce range. And how I will ship this is I will put 1 loop of small bubble around it. I'll put it in a poly bag, and of course I get my bubble wrap from American Bubble Boy. Link in the description. If you don't want to use my link, don't. You don't have to give me the free money. You can just go to their website and circumvent me making any money. I still would suggest that's where you get your bubble wrap. Next up, this one's actually pretty good. C2 is a Lufkin replacement tape. C2. It's over here.
A dino.
And is this a multi-quantity listing? It is a dinosaur.
I don't wear it.
Well, you cannot wear it. Please leave it alone. Don't touch it. It's actually worth like $50. But I'll double check before I pack it up, because I think it's a listing for 1, and it's a multi-quantity. But what it is a blade replacement. Copper Tools, 3/8 inch, 600 replacement blade style. I honestly have no clue what that is. I got those in a Mikhail mystery box. I paid less than $1. It sold for $38.24 free shipping on a, I think I ran a 15% off sale. So for 15% off. That's a great flip. I love that. Next up, B2 is a Hallmark Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus salt and pepper shaker. Right here. These are very cute. I got 2 of these in a Mikhail mystery box, and that one sold for $11.50 free shipping. I accepted an offer. Next up, it's some books. It is 3 golden comic books, and they are all Woody the Woodpecker. Let me check. We got 3, 15, and 20, I think. Yes, these 3 right here. And they have other characters in the book, but the only one that was a running theme was Woody the Woodpecker, so that's what I put them in as a lot.
Daddy was in here.
Salt and pepper shakers. And for the 3 of those, I accepted an offer. $15 free shipping. Those also were in the big Barbie and book buy that has been printing money.
Hey.
Now these may, actually I know they do. These have advertising in them.
These are Santa Claus in here.
Those are Santa Claus in there. Good job.
One of these.
But please.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay. These do have advertising, so technically these aren't supposed to go media mail. Now, even if the advertising is outdated, I don't think that matters. So those will have to go USPS Ground Advantage. Bummer. But it'll still be, I mean, that's still maybe half a pound. So not a huge difference in the shipping cost. So that is still fine. And then the last thing going out today is Pat 30. It is a Vogue. Pat, it's going to be this back one. Yes, Pat30, very easy, very Vogue, 7714. No, Thea, it's not $50, unfortunately. It's $10.19 free shipping. I also have 2 TCG player orders going out for around $10 in profit. This order right here is about 150 cards, a little over 150 cards. So that will definitely, of course, have to go USPS Ground Advantage, which cuts way into the profits on an order, which is fine. But here's the part that's not fine. Had to relocate a child just to make sure I get this out there without having to restart 17 times. TCG player, my plan was to get a pretty substantial inventory, then enter the direct program, which I explained in the last video before that. Basically, it's I replenish them. They sell it to the customer, I replenish them, so then you sell bulk orders instead of smaller individual orders, and you don't have to do as often. You make less money, but it's less work. And you sell more overall. That's still the goal. Since I had that plan, they changed one of their criteria for getting accepted into the direct program, where you have to average $600 in sales a week. That's huge numbers unless you're selling high dollar, which if you're selling high dollar, you wouldn't go through direct anyways, because why cut into your profits? That doesn't make any sense, except for the fact that they handle all returns. So maybe for some people that might work, but for me, if I just had high dollar cards, I would for sure just do it myself. So what that means for me is now I've done all that work and I will never be able to get accepted in the direct program. It would have to be my full-time job doing cards in order to make enough money to even get accepted into the direct program. So I don't know. I guess my plan at this point is everything's listed. It's going fine because I raised my shipping. I'm not going to get overwhelmed, that's for sure. And I'm just going to let it run its course. And I won't be adding any inventory outside of I still will be targeting vintage, because vintage, instead of it being, you know, we're right here, the average cost per card for the customer is about 6 cents, where vintage, that average is a little closer to 20-25 cents per card. The only problem is then you get a little more into the grading, where the modern stuff, it's either mint or it's trash. I don't even bother with anything that has any damage. I give them to Thea. But where vintage, you have to separate them out and grade them and all that kind of stuff. Not professionally grade them, but put in a grade of what they are. So I guess that's where I'm going from here. It's unfortunate. I don't plan on stopping, but I won't be expanding because it'll snowball too quickly. I'll end up with too much inventory and no place to store it, which is what will happen. It's a bummer. Things happen. I'm guessing because of downturns in consumer spending, they just don't need the inventory, so they just raised the bar of who's allowed into the program. And I get it on their end. That's just unfortunate on my end. Hello everybody, Future Drew here. Time for the subscriber giveaway. Before I get to it, the comments and you guys out there, overwhelmingly positive. And I do really appreciate every one of them. I'm actually currently trying to make my way through all those comments, and I try to answer all of them. I read every one of them, but I'm trying to answer all of them. Most videos I can, but this one, there was a overwhelming amount of nice things said to me and stuff I want to comment back on. So bear with me. I will get to all of them hopefully today, but let's see who won the subscriber giveaway. So we'll get the YouTube comments. 69 unique comments. I think that is a new record. Like I said, tons of comments. Thank you so much for all the support, people. I really, I'll say needed it. So thank you. And Gail Benson is the winner. Big feet, trust the process. I don't know what the big feet part is. I'd have to go back and watch the video for the context there. But Gail Benson, thank you so much. Go ahead and reach out to me through either Instagram or the Facebook group. Both links are in the description, and I will get your winnings sent out to you. Well, that's going to be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share,
Daddy.
and be good to each other. Just really neat. Hey, Pete. Do they ever really fix things? I have no idea what this is. What do I care? Let go. I'm good at this.